Alright folks, how are we doing? It's Shabash, it's Orna, and here of Aethric we're going to be checking out the Friends and Family event. All of the event pets will be available in beastiaries across Orna and here of Aethric between 24th and 26th of December, either side of Christmas Day. And I'm actually going to point out the ones that I recommend you try and go for if you can. It will be easier in Orna than in Aethric, but we'll do your best. And we're going to start off at Tier 5, and these are by no means mandatory, but it's just something interesting. These Apollyon's pupils at Tier 5, you are able to get alignment for the 4 basic elements: earth, water, fire, and lightning, and that gives 50% more damage to elemental skills, elemental damage of that element. And you can also get this from the Kin of Kerberos pet, Tier 5 as well. It can cast all of the alignments. So something interesting. Mind, you will get a weakness to another element from that. And then moving on to Tier 6, we have Lindworm. This thing is an absolute beast, recommended for Valhallan classes. Can cast Lion's Mark and then follow up with Lion's Execution. And it does absolutely crazy damage. For Tier 6, if you can pick this up and then go Valhallan class line afterwards, like Dragoon into Dragon Knight, and so forth, this thing is an absolute beast. Definitely recommend. And the magic skills as well, absolutely brilliant pet. For non-Valhallan classes, I recommend this Scary Skeleton. Only got 2 abilities, Fright and Wallop, but those are absolutely awesome. Can stun your enemy and also give temp defense downs and resistance downs. Pretty high attacking and spell chance as well. Really good damage. Probably best damaging pet at Tier 6. If you're not Valhallan class line. Even if you're Valhallan class line and you can't get Lindworm, this is a definitely recommend to pick up. At Tier 7, you are going to want to pick up Rogueredmuskellunge. This is an absolute beast of a pet, still costing gold. Probably the best bang for your buck you can buy with gold in the game. Onslaught, really hard hitting skill, can cause double defense down. Arcanist, nice spell damage. Caster Bees 2, good in party play. Arcane Strikes 2, good damage. Flash as well, damage, and also can blind your opponent. Just lots of spells, attacking chance, really nice damage output from this guy. At Tier 8, we have Hengrion from the Beast of Avalon event. This thing is like, it's probably a pale dragon on steroids, to be honest with you. Very, very nice pet. You get the Dispel and the Miracle from Pale Dragon, but you also get Trample and Onslaught, 2 heavy damaging skills. So it's like having Pale Dragon that actually does decent damage. Very nice kind of action rate on this as a base. You know, a little couple of bestialize at this tier. Very, very good pet for pretty much all classes, especially non-Valhallan classes. I would have said that's the best tier 8 pet if it wasn't for the Phoenix. This thing is, again, absolutely insane, mainly because of Daephic Channel. Daephic Channel is actually a tier 10 skill learned by the God class line for each class, each faction. It gives you temporary double all stats. And being able to have that casted by your pet is pretty crazy. The other skills are actually pretty decent damage for the tier as well. Now, the buff chance is only 3%, so you are going to want to augment that with increased action rate where you can. But the important thing here is if you're not tier 10 yet for Ashen Phoenix, you will want to pick this Phoenix up because you can definitely want to use this into tier 10 when you're doing endless runs for experience and orns in the end game. So pick this up if you're not tier 10 yet, if you can. At tier 9, we have the Fey Yeti from the Sisters of Morrigan event. Very nice support pet. Pretty high protect chance as well to block damage. You get Ward of Mithril and you get Prism Wall, giving you all the basic elemental resistances. And you do get kind of semi-regular immunity to storm and fire damage. Overall, a decent support pet for keeping up ward from in tier 9 going into tier 10. Then you also get the Very Scary Skeleton. This is the tier 9 version of the Scary Skeleton. Same skills, just has extra oomph, extra stats behind it. So a very, very solid pickup indeed for every class type. Then at tier 10, we of course have Ashen Phoenix. Probably the most used pet in the game. In my opinion, the best pet in the game at tier 10. Just having that Daephic Channel proc is so useful in a number of situations, especially when your gear starts to get really solid and you can invest into action rate by Black and Eyes of Kerberos as well. This thing becomes an absolute beast, and you know, having your stats doubled with Daefric Channel is just so good to pass up. So you will, if you already had Phoenix from the tier 8, this Ashen Phoenix is a slight buff in terms of, you know, the damaging and support skills. You do get more ward turns, you get a bit more damage out of it, but the Daefric Channel is really what you want. And there is also the Fey Chimera, pretty good for Beowulfs in certain situations. It's like the tier 10 Chimera on steroids. You still get the Berserk buff ability, and you just get a little bit more damage from the multi-hitting skills. Even as a non-Beowulf class at tier 10, I always preferred using Fey Chimera over the normal Chimera, just extra damage output. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure if there's extra action rate as well, but definitely more damage from Wyvern Strikes and Beast Strikes and Omni Strikes 3. Pretty good damage. If it was helpful, leave a comment down below and let me know what pets you managed to pick up as well. As always, big thanks to the Arisen Orna Legends for supporting me on Patreon and Twitch and on Discord. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video was useful. We'll see you in the next one. Ciao.